Welcome or welcome back to Chariot and Chill. My name's Nisha. This is a pick a card reading to find out who should you be aware of. I've got 3 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is Hanged Man. Group 2 is the Chariot. And Group 3 is the 9 of Cups. These are all from the Healing Light Tarot. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you'd like a personal reading, the information will be below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Hanged Man. Let's see what cards you have. From the astrology reading cards, you have Gemini. From the Secret Language of Animals Oracle, you have Dolphin. Joy, light, flow, compassion. From the Goddesses, Gods and Guardians Oracle, you have Aphrodite, Eternal Love. And from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and Justice Reversed. This seems like someone who treated you fairly. This seems like someone who treated you fairly, but then unfairly. Or someone who seemed like they had potential at first, but then they seemed to treat you unfairly. Or, yeah, like something unfair happened in the situation, or the ending seemed unfair or unjust in some way. I'm not sure which way around it was, like you might have done something wrong to this person. But I'm feeling more like they did something wrong to you, and they're thinking about you in the sense of having misjudged a situation and done something wrong or said something wrong. It feels like there was a developing relationship, or you might have been trying to work with someone on something and you were developing a project together, and then they maybe had an outburst that was emotional. I feel like usually they kept control of their feelings, but they maybe got angry one day and did something that was wrong. Well, not necessarily wrong, but it seems like not quite right, like they did something a bit incorrect, and they maybe had a fallout with you over that. You may still be in communication with this person. You may be keeping things really light and airy and not talking about what went wrong, but I feel like they might be waiting for an opportunity to apologise or say something. I feel like for someone, you might have had an employer that treated you wrong, like an employer that was not very good to you, and they may have said to go away, like they might have fired you or something like that, but I feel like they still like you and they might want you back, which feels a bit weird. It's got a weird energy, this one. It's like maybe someone you waited for a while. Maybe you waited to hear from them for ages and they ghosted you. Or you just didn't hear from them, or you've been waiting for hearing like a closure conversation or a relationship conversation or a return phone call about a job or something like that, and this person just never called you back. I feel like you might want to communicate with them on a light-hearted level, but also a serious level. It's not up to you, you don't have to at all. But I do feel like this person's thinking about you, and they're coming up in a who should you be aware of reading. So I feel like it's important for you to notice them, even if it's just energetically. You don't necessarily need to speak to them in real life, but to know that they maybe feel incorrect about what they've done. They feel not right. They feel like they misjudged the situation, and they feel like they wanted to keep growing the relationship with you, and they feel like they were a bit strict or a bit serious or a bit rude, and I feel like they still love you, but they're a bit embarrassed and they feel a bit ashamed, and they feel a bit in a moment of changeability. I'm not sure if you know anyone who has bipolar disorder or something like BPD, that's borderline personality disorder. I feel like you might know someone who's got a bit of a ability to change suddenly and become a new person almost. They might be sensible at times, but then get out of their mind and a bit off. Like they might go out drinking a lot and get a bit drunk, and start shouting at you and saying things that are not necessary to say. I feel like they've had a moment of reflection to think about something. For someone, this could be your mother, and she's like a bit toxic sometimes, or your mother-in-law. And I'm not sure if she said something really, really, really rude to you, but it feels like that's kind of a thing that she's thinking about right now. In a way of, oh, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done that, oh, but it's like a woe is me. Rather than feeling like, oh, I've hurt that person's feelings and I've ruined the work that was done to build the relationship. I feel like she is more thinking, oh, poor me, like my life's ruined, poor me, feel sorry for me. And I feel like that might have been what's wrong in the first place, like she was feeling sorry for herself. Instead of focusing on what's best for the relationship, or what's best for the team, what's best for the group. I feel like there may have been someone who, if that doesn't sound like any personal relationship or anything, there may have been someone who wanted to hire you for a job and you were the best candidate, but they wanted to make a decision based on something a bit catty or bitchy, or like they did something incorrect. It was maybe discrimination. They might have discriminated against you for something like the way you were dressed, or how you look, or the fact that maybe, I'm not sure if they felt jealous of you or something. Like maybe you're pretty, like they felt like you're prettier than them or something stupid like that, or they felt like you might outshine them at work because you're more qualified than they are. Especially if they're your manager and they might have felt like you're going to do too well. Make them look unnecessary, so they might have not given you a job because of something like that. So it's important for you to be aware of things like that, and I'm sorry if that's you, that really sucks. But yeah, I'm seeing this person could be Libra, but they're like an imbalanced Libra. They're a Libra who's not in their best energy right now. They also could be Pisces or Aquarius or Gemini. And I'm also feeling like Taurus for somebody. Yeah, Taurus is coming through. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. I want to say this is someone who talks to you frequently or did talk to you frequently, and they're quite interested in you still, and they would like to talk to you secretly, but they probably aren't going to. Anyway, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Or if you'd like a personal reading, you can get in touch with me. The information will be below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you who chose the Chariot. Let's see what cards you have. From the astrology reading cards, you have Pisces. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. From the Secret Language of Animals Oracle, you have Elephant. Honor, empathy, responsibility, cooperation. From the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle, you have Hell. End of a cycle. Then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Two of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone really lucky to meet and lucky to know. And someone who will really like you, or they may already really like you. I feel like they're in love with you, and you will be in love with them if you're not already. I feel like when you start to notice them more, you'll be in love with them. They may have seen you, but you haven't seen them that closely. Or they may have spoken to you about how they feel, but you haven't told them. Or maybe they haven't told you how they feel. I feel like they haven't necessarily made it obvious enough, but they may have shown you a little bit that they fancy you, or they have a crush on you, or they like you. This person may drive a lot. They may be very busy. They may be a Pisces. They may also be Taurus. Virgo is coming through. Also, Gemini is coming through for some reason. And also, Sagittarius is coming through, as is Libra. I feel like there's a lot of signs there. But this person seems to be quite interesting in their face. Like, their eyes tell a lot of what they've been through. And I feel like they are very gentle in their energy, and they seem stable and loyal and strong. The sort of person who's quite consistent with you, but they're also a daydreamer. They're not boring, or they're not really that easy for everyone to get to know, I feel like. Like, they're a bit gentle, and daydreamy and in the house a lot. But when they talk, they're very to the point. Like, they might not show you their daydreamy side. This person's that kind of reliable person you can trust. Know that they're always going to be there for you. Know that they will do what they say they're going to do on time. And if they can't do something, they will just say, no, sorry, I can't come, or I can't be there, or I can't do that. Instead of saying, maybe I might, maybe I'll see. They're the kind of person you know exactly who they are because they don't lie. And I feel like they are very busy, they have a lot of goals. They have a lot of places to be and things to do and people to see, but I feel like they have a particular eye for you. They have eyes only for you, even though a lot of people might be attracted to them. I'm feeling they only have eyes for you. They find you mesmerizing and interesting. You probably find them really attractive as well, but you might have... I'm feeling like you might have stumbled on your words sometimes and tried to tell them how you feel but found it hard. Found that you want to maybe write to them, or... I'm thinking like write to them, like text them instead of call them. Or say it over the phone instead of to their face. And I feel like you could probably write a whole book of how much you love this person. And vice versa, especially if you are in a relationship, it's definitely your partner. I feel like they have a lot that they would want to say to you, just like really lovely things. About how much they love you and they feel like a winner with you. And to be honest, this person seems like a winner if you've been neglecting your partner or not appreciating your partner. I feel like this reading is just to remind you that your partner's really sweet. And your partner's a winner and you chose the right one. And you're with the right one and you should stay with them. And make them feel really special because I feel that they are. And they're really smitten with you and they find you really special. And you deserve that, and I feel like you deserve them. And they deserve you, and they deserve you to be really sweet to them. Maybe just pay them a little extra attention today. I do feel like there's someone who you've caught. If you're single, there's someone whose attention you've caught. And they see you as a winner and they're interested in you. They're quite slow to move, I feel like. But they dream about you, like literally dream about you, and you might be meeting them in your dreams right now. And I feel like if you haven't already met them, like if you don't have a friend who has a crush on you or someone who's seemingly just a bit attracted to you, I feel like you'll meet them soon, or you'll come across them soon, or they'll communicate with you soon to let you know. So it's important for you to maybe just check and see if you've got any flirtatious messages, or if you come across someone who seems a bit interested in you, especially if they say they've been interested in you for ages. You should take that seriously and believe that, because it's not a lie. This person is very sweet and very gentle, and they will keep going until they get your attention. They're not going to give up, but I feel like you should treasure them and treat them with respect and treat them with kindness, because that's what they like about you. They like the fact that you're sweet to them. You're really gentle and sweet, and you are caring with them. And I'm hearing that you give really good hugs, or they'll feel like you give really good hugs. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. And feel welcome to come for a personal reading if you can afford it. The information will be below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the 9 of Cups. Let's see what cards you have. From the astrology reading cards, you have Pluto, your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. From the Secret Language of Animals Oracle, you have Crow, communication, transformation, story, universal law. From the Goddesses, Gods and Guardians Oracle, you have Isis, sacred contracts. Then from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the 7 of Cups, the King of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. This feels like someone who's given up on the relationship with you, or you might have given up on the relationship with them. And it also feels like someone who's a bit materialistic and someone who has a lot of choices in life, but they might choose to be a bit negative. They might choose to... I'm feeling like they might choose to kind of sit and not enjoy themselves. Like, not to do what makes them happiest, not to enjoy their emotions, not to take the lid off their emotions even. They might be a bit spoiled in a way, I don't feel like they were spoiled in their upbringing, but I feel like this person's been kind of allowed to chase their dreams and be themselves and be able to get what they needed out of life doing that. And I feel like it's maybe not the same for everyone. And they don't really recognize the little privileges that they've had. And I feel like they're a bit rude to people and they might be a bit mean. They could be a bit unfeeling sometimes, or seemingly unfeeling. I don't feel like they are unfeeling, I feel like they do have feelings. But they might be a bit angry and selfish, and definitely they're a bit emotionally detached. It's not that they don't have feelings or they don't feel their feelings, but they don't really want to have to deal with those kind of conversations. Like they feel like, oh, can we just not? They feel like they'd rather just have like an intellectual conversation. And I feel like their communication with you is annoying. It might be too frequent. It might be really like, na 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 na, you can't catch me. It's like kind of like they think they're better than you and they're a bit smug. They might gloat, they might communicate with you to be like, oh, by the way, I've got a new promotion and a new car. I bet you can't afford this car, can you? And it's the kind of conversation that you might just think, I don't know if I want to talk to this person. I think your attention's being called to them through this reading as maybe a question of like, do you want to be friends with this person? Do you want to speak to this person? For someone, you might have a work contract with them or a business contract and you can't get away from them and it's really annoying. They might be a dancer or they might be an actor or someone who performs. They could be a musician, and I feel like they're quite charismatic to people and they seem lighthearted and free-spirited and fun and entertaining, but I feel like behind the scenes they might be really boring. You might find them really boring to spend time with, and their communication might be really boring. I feel like they might go on and on and on about themselves a lot and what they're doing and what they've been doing and how exciting it all is, but actually it might not be that great, really. Like they might talk it up, make it seem really good, and I feel like they have certain things that they hide, like bad behaviours and things that they do that are not very good. This person's likely to be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. They could also be Libra, but I'm feeling like they're more likely to be Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Particularly Pisces. I'm feeling Pisces strongly. And this person seems to have a bit of an anger issue, but you wouldn't necessarily know because I feel like the way they express the anger is a bit suave. Or it's in like a manipulative kind of bullying way where they'll keep talking to you and they're angry, but they won't really shout or swear at you. It's more like they'll say something that maybe makes you want to shout and swear at them. And that's, again, for them like a ha 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 ha, I got a rise out of them kind of feeling. I do feel like this person maybe changes your behaviour when you speak to them. Like they make you feel like, ugh, like I just don't like people. I feel like they put you in a bad mood. And you might not really want to rush to speak to this person again, but they might still try and speak to you, and I feel like you feel happier when you avoid their call. You feel happier when you don't speak to them. You feel happier when you don't go out for a drink with them. You feel happier when you don't reply. You feel happier when you're not tempted by them. And I feel like you feel happier when you walk away, instead of letting yourself get emotional or upset. Because like the way they're dodging their feelings and manipulating you to get in your feelings, it's making it like unfair, the balance of the relationship. It feels like this person might be superior to you at work, or for someone they're your parent, for someone they're your dad, for someone they're your boss, or someone who is really important. For you, it's like, say if you're in a band, you play one instrument, this person plays another instrument. So it's like they're really important, and there may be a relationship dynamic that has you feeling like you need them, or vice versa, or you need to still speak to them sometimes, even if you don't always want to speak to them. And I feel like they make you want to stumble, or they make you doubt yourself. They're distracting. They might distract you. They might interrupt you. They might, I feel like they're really silent until you start speaking. Then they talk over you and want to say something because you started talking. This person's got a strange energy, and I feel like you just don't want to talk to them. Yeah, you just don't want to talk to them, and I feel like they're boring and slow. And you feel way happier if you just like dream about something else and distract yourself when they're talking even. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because this person's boring. I don't want to talk to you about them anymore. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and if you'd like a personal reading, the information will be below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.